Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do the front and rear brake. These are the front and rear brakes. Apparently they're carbon infused or whatever the hell the Amazon ad said. So let's get to installing them. We're going to be doing this with all hand tools. Make sure you have your bike in a nice level area, clean, free of debris. Now to open the reservoir up, you want to hit it with a hammer. But I don't have one readily available, so we will just use. I want to shock the bolts so they're not kind of stuck in place. Should be good. And then you just twist. And that way they're not frozen, no issues. So when we decompress the caliper, the fluid is able to go somewhere. So just like that, and we can tell that the fluid is compromised. So with that color, that is not good to see. Right now we're not going to worry about it. We just want to change the brake pads themselves. That will be in another video, changing the fluid. Basically, you have one Allen socket, 2 bolts, and then 2 Allen bolts to remove to get the caliper off. So we start by loosening the Allen key socket on the clutch side. On the brake side, we remove the 2 Allen key bolts, then the 2 bolts themselves that are hex head. Once all the hardware is removed, you are able to decompress the calipers, then remove them. Brake pads are removed, so you can see there's the difference between the two. So this was still usable, but you know, good brakes are better than no good brakes. And just go back in as you see fit, just like that. So we'll lubricate the pins, we'll sand them down a little bit, clean them up, and then lubricate them so they'll slide into the caliper to hold the brakes in place. So you want it to slide like that. So I'm cleaning them and then giving them a light sand down, then the anti-seize. Now you don't want to be perfectly bare metal because you want to keep some of the coating that's on it, but that's fairly decent and good enough. So we'll put a little bit of anti-seize on that for them to slide, and we're good to go at that point. Now time for reassembly. We're going to lightly dab anti-seize on all the mating surfaces. We're going to put the pads in, then we're going to put in the Allen bolts or the sliders, the pins that go into the caliper and hold the brake pads into place. Keep everything nice and loose. We put the bolts into place and then the socket Allen key on the other side. And then we tighten everything up all at once. Now this is good and tight. I didn't do it to obviously didn't use a torque wrench. That's recommended. Don't always do torque wrench, torque specs. I'll list them shortly below. We tighten this guy up, put the bolts back, tighten her down, hand tight. At this moment where we just pump the brakes till we feel some sort of resistance, and that means when we push the bike forward, she'll stop. When we pull the bike backwards, she'll stop. So we've just improved the brakes considerably. And now that we're done the front brakes, we're gonna go back to the back brakes, which is the exact same brake pad. Here you'll be able to see how well used it is. You can see both of these from the outside. They're not like drum brakes where you have to actually take it apart to take a look. And I'm using all hand tools to break this all apart, not even taking the exhaust off in this one, just to show you that it is doable and you won't have any issues taking it off or putting it back on. Those pads are done. Wow, that was almost metal on metal. Yeah, not the best. Opening up the reservoir, got a little safety cap holder right there, probably remove that too. Fluid doesn't look too bad. As you can see there, it's much better than the front brakes. Not clear, but not brown either. So now we're just doing the same as the front, taking everything apart. Gonna take the pins out, sand them down, gently lubricate them with the anti-seize so you'll slide back in. As I'm doing that, I'll be putting in the brake pads and then gently tighten them down. Not tight, just loose. Then we install the caliper, at which point you'll see everything going back into place, and then you just tighten everything down permanently. So the outer bolt that holds the pad in, the 2 brake pins or sliders, and then the 2 brake bolts that hold the caliper retainer on. So in total, we removed the old brake pads, reinstalled new brake pads, cleaned up the old hardware, reinstalled said hardware, all hand tight, and then we pumped the brakes to make sure everything works properly, checked it, tested it, and we feel this is a good install. Quickly done. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. Catch you in the next one, and y'all have fun out there. Stay safe. Peace.